last tournament, and I felt like a total asshole. So,
No problem.
and then I'm gonna drop a message into announcements. All right. So welcome, stream chat. I don't think we have too many people here yet, but that's okay. This is week 1 of HUNDO Weeklies. I'm super pumped. I'm happy to have Morkser on mic with me for this first week.
Hey yo.
I'm gonna go ahead and start our video here. We got about a minute till the run starts here, but first race, week 1, between Bandow and dalerben. Right off the bat here, this is a pre-recorded race. You'll probably see these names in chat. They are not currently racing, but these have been pre-selected to make the most hype race we can make based on their submissions. It should offer up some interesting opportunity for comparing the two runs and maybe looking for, it could be mistakes, it could be improvements to a certain route somebody takes. Just good HUNDO learning experiences, good wholesome training for the whole family. So how have you been enjoying your return to HUNDO, Morks?
To be fair, like there's a lot of tactics that I haven't practiced nor even, just overall haven't learned, right? So there's a couple of stuff where, especially for last week, the week 2 for me, I failed playing challenge on lap 3, and because I didn't know that if you went too slow, it would fail it.
Right.
And then after doing Icicle Pyramid and winning, I forgot to do Icicle Pyramid lose and went straight to Frosted Village. So when I completed Frosted Village, then I realized I was still in trophy mode, and I was like, wait, fuck. So it hasn't been good so far, although I PB'd this week, but that doesn't mean anything for now. So I suppose I can aim for like a low 53 maybe at the end of the weeklies, but
sure.
Overall, it's been a pretty fun event because it's all chilled and everything, and it's no reset, so you don't have this kind of pressure of performing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that really hard because I know, various Taj bonks here.
Yeah.
I have not mastered that at all. I've done it 1,000 times and I still mess it up.
I used to practice it back in 80%, and then after I realized, well, fuck it, I'm not going to reset because my dash is bad, That's for top players only.
I feel that really hard. Oh
no!
The ceiling. Yeah, that hurts.
The big classic.
Yeah, this corner here in plane is such a pain. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta realize that when you turn around and then afterwards you do a barrel roll, you barely move, right? After your first barrel roll, so
yeah.
Once you take that into account, it's not too bad. So we're already see Bandow like with a easy 5 seconds lead here.
Yep.
All because of the earlier game.
Just a small bonk makes a huge difference. Yeah. The same thing will happen here. Don't worry. Bandow will bonk into a wall or something, and then it'll be neck and neck again. That's just how DKR always works.
Indeed.
Back and forth.
I already know exactly the tricky attempts for Ben as well.
Oh yeah.
I won't spoil anything, but yeah, I do know. Yeah, because we had the same thing but reversed during our race.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and we almost got the exact same thing this week as well. Like only one difference, but yeah.
Right.
Tricky has been quite painful in the weeklies yet.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm excited for after this race. Oh, missed cutscene skip. And another missed cutscene skip. Yeah.
What a start.
That's always a kick in the balls when the first one shows up and you miss it. It's like, well, today's going to be a good day.
Yeah. But then again, it's not too bad because, if you're in that no reset mentality,
yeah, it's like whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. And once you're in that whatever state, then you start performing surprisingly well, at least for me. So
yeah, I definitely work that way.
Yeah.
So for those in chat who may not be informed, after this race between Bandow and Ben, we're going to be revealing the winners of our incredible our trophies for week 1. Essentially, we're going to be having 5 categories that you can win in, none of which are final time. This whole idea is not final time based. It's more so focused on the smaller pieces of Hundo to kind of give more incentive to focus on the bigger picture, not the, or rather not the bigger picture, the smaller picture. Anyway, those 5 categories are, first of all, it's called, you'll get the film critic title if you got the most cutscene skips this week. Next one is the Tricky Bastard, who got the best Tricky Luck. If you're aware of what Tricky Skip is, we'll be seeing that very shortly. We have Pack Rat, which is, I think, going to be by far the most interesting one, because it is based on who got the best wrong warp luck, which is a really hard thing to score, and we'll get more into that as we go here. Balloon Chaser, this is a really simple one. Essentially, every week we're going to be selecting one balloon race track, and the person who got the best time on that track for the week will be winning that award. We also have the Penny Pincher, which is for the Silver Coins track, and that'll be another track somewhere else in the game that's been selected. So for this week, the balloon race track, I believe, is Crescent Island, and the Silver Coins track is Jungle Falls Coins. So we'll see Jungle Falls Coins in a little bit here, and I selected Crescent Island because I thought it'd be interesting to throw the key in there as well. It's got a really awkward key section that kind of mixes things up. So that is the gist of things.
During our race also, and he didn't want to change his route in order to get the key like later on or whatnot, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I guess people could have gone with the tactic of, just doing it the balloon race normally without getting the key, so it gets the, like the better time, and then afterwards getting the key. Even if the run would be like 30 seconds longer because of it, you could have a chance of getting the trophy for it.
And I had considered that as well. I was like, well, people could do that. I think I've seen Netty do that a couple times with like Snowball Valley and stuff, which is a totally fine strategy if you want to do it. I would hope they would tell us up front so we could at least count the time spent in the track to get the key as well. So we could just add the 2 times together, basically.
Oh, yeah, that would be a great idea, because I know that Ben, especially for Snowball Valley, what he does is that he gets the key on the first lap.
Yeah.
And immediately reset and tries it again, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess if at some point you choose Snowball Valley or any other stage that has a key, for example, Boulder Canyon, would have to take that into account. So I'll let him know next time we race.
Yeah, definitely. It's totally allowed. I just would like to know so we can keep the comparisons fair. And I have selected all of the balloon races and silver coins now. They have all been decided for all 13 weeks. So this whole weekly thing, this will be occurring for all summer, pretty much. This will take us through to August, 13 weeks long. So it should be really fun. I think everybody's going to get a lot of exposure to Hundo and all of the fun things that come along with Hundo.
I can almost confirm that at least half of the players that are in this weekly thing are going to improve their PB this summer. That's for sure.
I hope so.
Just
yeah.
The fact of running them in a no reset sort of atmosphere makes it that it's so easy pace, and because of that, sometimes you perform even better. So I do believe that's going to happen for most players.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. So for Ben, I'm going to guess 4th try. And that's not really a guess, but, And as someone would say, I remember someone that went into my 80% tutorial video and said, Tricky is not random. I managed to do it constantly. Stop saying it's random. And then I answer him saying, well, this is the exact reason how it works. Like I've shown the fascist explanation. And then I said, well, if you have something that proves the counterpoint of it, post it right here, please, because the community will be very grateful to know. And I haven't received a single answer, so was so close of getting a better way to do Tricky.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst part of the Hundo run, I think, because it, like, wrong warps you can at least continue the run, but like if you try to do Tricky and like it fails like 11 times in a row, That's kind of different, you know. Like you might lose 15
Yeah.
seconds to bad wrong warp luck, but you lose minutes to just pure unlucky tricky stuff. And there is very clearly a way to do it. Like I think Trident's method seems relatively, you know, it just seems better than mine. That's for damn sure. Every time I watch his stream, you know, it's usually third try, something like that. So
Well, I mean, I remember Ben telling me that this week he tried to do it, and then he got like 7th and 8th or something like that, which is pretty horrible. I got 7 this week. Like, it seems that the game knows when you're doing your weekly thing. It's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, I've decided most of mine are going to be pretty laid back. Like, I'm not gonna try to spend, you know, hours and hours trying to improve small things here and there in Hundo. I could, but I just don't think I'm gonna personally get a lot out of it. So,
Yeah, same.
I'm just gonna do a bunch of one-offs and see how they go. I don't know. Like I haven't played. I didn't play Hundo for like 6 months or whatever. And one night I just decided to do like an offline run to see how I did, and I got like a 147, which is like, you know what? That's like a minute off my PV. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But I think I wasn't expecting anything, you know.
And I mean, that's the way that normally you should play your weekly as well, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't really expect to PB, or you don't expect to do a good time. You just have a good time and do your thing. That's the reason why I do it in the race with Ben, because, you know, it accentuates this feeling of, you know, we're doing this for fun, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope more people continue to do their runs together or in groups. Like this week, we have 2 divisions of players. Essentially, that's another thing I hadn't mentioned. We had 6 players from Division 1, which is way more than I thought, to be honest. But only 3 from the second division. So the cutoff there is a sub 155 PB. It's the only thing about this format that is like final time based. But I hope in future weeks, you know, people will pop in and we'll get more Division 2 players. And I hope that playing together will make the category a better experience for a lot of people, because it is a really daunting category.
It is. I mean, it takes a lot of time, right? And if you want to improve your time, it's not just a matter of luck, but you really have to grind some parts of the levels as well. You know, not only going for like, let's say, smoky out of bounds, but maybe like trying to perfect your dark water beach or your icicle pyramid or whatever. You know, like stuff that you might have not practiced beforehand that you kind of need to do now, because you cannot really spare the like the minutes you're going to lose in those levels I just mentioned, right? So
Yeah.
you might as well just make sure that you nail them every time, and
Right.
that your only concern would be bad luck at that point, right? So
Pretty much. Oh, the skull bonk. Rip Bandow.
yeah. Spoiler, by the way, for a ban on the second week. I think he started with something like 3 cutscene skit out of 10. Like he started with that.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, he was saying something like, "Fuck, man, it's going to be a train wreck." And afterwards, like, you know, he kind of picked it up, you know, but it was still pretty bad.
Oh. Yeah,
there's
that's
something
rough.
about cutscene skips, dude. Yeah.
If you're not in the right mindset, they're just impossible, it seems like. They're so hard. You just have to feel it out, I think. There's been times where I've been like, you know, trying to PB in Hundo and just playing and playing. And if you can get into the mindset of just thinking you need to pause, it does just happen. And you get it more often that way. But if you're thinking about it, it's just like, that's why Future Funland sucks so much. Because you're always worried about missing those damn cutscene skips. So you don't get the coin resets and you lose 12 seconds or whatever. It's like, it's such a nerve-wracking part of the run for me personally. Because I just can't get out of my head and just like, yeah, just pause. That's all it is.
I mean, for Future Funland, I'm not sure if I share the same stress as you might think. Maybe because, you know, I'm not at that level yet, but damn. Then again, missing is a cutscene skip. But what I do on Future Funland is I buffer the pauses. So sometimes I pause like 2 or 3 frames before.
Yeah.
And since there's not much, you know, like, there's not much lag, right, in Future Funland in general. Like, most of the levels are not going to have lag that's
Yeah.
gonna interfere with you, just like in, let's say, Whale Bay or whatnot. And therefore, just if you practice your pause buffer so that you can pause on every frame, if you pause earlier on, even if it's a little bit slower, then you're still going to get it every time. And if you
Right.
focus on that part of the pause buffer, then afterwards it becomes easy to, just hit the cutscene skip and everything.
Yeah, for sure. I think I actually go for first try as often as I can, which is iffy. I mean, like, I think the worst lag is probably Darkmoon Caverns, if my memory
you mean
serves.
FFL, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in terms of cutscene skips. That's the weirdest one. But for some reason, man, I don't know if it's just something in the air, but Spaceport Alpha, really hard for me every time. I usually miss it at least once. I don't know about you, but
Yeah. I mean, that one you probably already know, right? But yeah, I have this story with this one.
legendary
I mean,
clip.
then again, it was my fault because I bonked, right? So
Yep.
it wasn't harder because I was going so slow. But yeah, I feel you. It's kind of a hard one as well. But I think
Yeah.
one of the easier ones for me would be Hot Tub Volcano. Speaking of which, because
Yes.
like if you set it up properly and you do your barrel roll at the exact same not
Over
the same
the
time, but yeah.
hill. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you do the barrel roll, then afterwards you don't even have to think about it. You could close your eyes and still get it because like it's so repeatable, right?
Right.
That's how I feel it at least.
First try for Ben.
Let's go.
Sick.
And I knew about it yet, so it's fine. That in that week when I was doing it with him, I did first try on the first tricky and fourth try on the second one, so we were basically even on the tricky skips.
Nice.
Yeah. It's fun to race with him. Also, we speak in French, so that helps a bit because we're
Oh,
just
definitely.
saying random stuff and whatnot. But it's always a treat to play with him.
Yeah, I need to see if I can do some runs with Trident at some point this summer.
He's not in the weeklies, am I correct?
He is.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Great.
he got his run in yesterday. So yeah, that's pretty hype. That's gonna be like my only goal is to try to. I need to beat him in cutscene skips a single time. That's probably my only goal for the entire summer. He is so consistent at cutscene skips.
He has practiced a lot, right? So
Yeah. Oh,
helps.
he has a little bit of practice. Yeah. He has his time in this game. That's for damn sure.
Obviously.
Oh boy.
So now we have Ben finishing the car challenge and going straight to
I love this movement.
not Snowball Valley, to Snowflake Mountain.
Yeah, from Overworld to this door. I just love this movement every time. I don't know why. It's just so simple and fun. You go through the tunnel and barrel roll a few times.
Oh yeah, it's always a good feeling. And sometimes, I know that Trident told me that, but if you try to barrel roll 3 times before entering the door of Snowflake Mountain,
Slower.
sometimes you lose time.
Yeah.
It's slower, yeah. So you have to barrel roll twice, then like sort of angle down so that it triggers the cutscene faster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's always interested me. Like, especially going to oh, when do you do it? I can't remember when I've done this or why. There's been a few times that I have barrel rolled into the Sherbet Island door at just like max speed, and it always like freaks out and fucks up all this stuff, other stuff. It's really funny
It
to
takes
me.
like 10 seconds to
Yeah,
get
it takes forever, but it's like,
whoa, wait a second.
yes.
I do remember that. I do it sometimes, especially in HUNDO weekly runs, just because for the lulls, right?
Oh yeah.
I just want to enter it so quick, just for the fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's a discussion recently in the Discord about loading zones and what makes them fast. I think I agree with this. It's just entering them like perpendicular to the door. Like you need to be as straight on. Oh, that was a sick cutscene skip.
Oh yes.
Like if you enter them at an angle, the game tries to spend time straightening you out, and that makes the load delay. Which is interesting, because I always figured it was like lag or something like that. Oh yeah, here he goes. He's going to get the key, and then
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what he does.
that is a lot easier.
Yeah, but I asked Ben why he does that, and he said when I learned Hundo, that's what I did first because I wasn't that good at the game, so I just did it like that, and I never changed it. So it's just an excuse of not learning the proper way of doing it, but it's a bit easier, right? So
Oh yeah.
you have less of the stress that comes with it, so that's pretty cool.
I do wonder how much time that loses. It can't be that much. I mean, that was like, I think it said the timer was 3:41 when he restarted. So that, along with the load time, I don't know. That's very interesting. Ooh, Bandow also got the Frosty Village cutscene skip.
Let's go. It's not an easy one, guys.
No, that one is... I love Frosty Village, but that cutscene skip gives me nightmares. Yeah, I'm excited to do more runs. I've only done my one so far, so I gotta find time this week to do.
I was thinking of actually doing one tonight, not a weekly, just
For fun. Yep.
Yeah, just for fun. Because I don't want to I want to keep that weekly part of it, right? So
Right.
so
Definitely.
I have like something to expect at the end of the week or something.
I think the way you're doing it too, where you're like 1 week ahead, is actually really smart. Because if there's a week that like you just can't find the time to do your run, it's like, well, you're caught up anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not sure that was the purpose firsthand of why I did it.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt natural because you said, well, this week starts now. So I'm like, well, I mean, I have time right now, right? So and then afterwards, I'm just going to do it like weekly.
Right,
week
for
by
sure.
Week, so, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to give people enough time for that first week. Like, I don't know, maybe the urgency would have been better, but it felt better for people to like have a little bit of time to like sink into the groove of Hundo again. Give enough time for people to do a practice run if they want to do one, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But now we're in full swing, baby. Every week. Hundo,
Hey.
Hundo.
Let's go. It's a fun category.
It
takes
is.
a bit of time, but it is pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm always absolutely exhausted after a Hundo run. I don't know, I'm just like tight the entire time or what.
I don't know about you, but here's my setup for Hundo. So I go to the bathroom first because
Yep.
the optimal thing. Then I get my jug of water.
Yep.
And since I'm drinking the whole run, starting like an hour and 30 minutes in, I want to die because like I want to piss so freaking bad. So and I'm like, well, I gotta finish this run. And then as soon as I finish, I'm like, be right back, guys. And I'm there for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
So, but I think I'm just not gonna drink as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's hard, dude. When you do that run, especially when you're timed that way, you cannot pause. So it's like you gotta suffer for it. Oh
Absolutely.
no, Bandow. But yeah.
Yeah, I never learned pee skip.
Pee skip.
I have the tiniest bladder in the world, dude. Seriously, like I have to really plan out a Hundo run. Like, okay, I'm all set. I'm ready to go. Let's do the run. That's what makes it so hard for me to grind as well. If I get a half an hour in, dude, like, oh my god, I don't have to go to the bathroom yet. But an hour into the next run, I'm gonna be in trouble, man. So it's really awkward and hard. I usually don't drink anything until after WizPig 1. That's like the right amount of time for me where I'm like, okay, I'm probably safe now, you know.
Oh yeah, I should probably start doing that as well then, because it's so much safer the way to use
Oh,
drones,
hop a
right?
jump.
Let's go.
Awesome.
I love doing that, by the way. I've started doing that a lot in the Hundo weeklies. It feels so good. But that didn't feel good though. Sorry, Bandow.
Yeah, he's a chat up. Bandow just said I held my pee for 4 hours during a 2:47. That is a long time to wait. I can't do that.
Dude,
that would
4
be
hours
bad.
to hold you pee, dude. Be careful because you're gonna get
yeah,
I was going
be
to say
bad.
bladder infection, but I'm not sure how it's called. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Make sure you go to the bathroom, guys. It's good for you.
It's healthy, dude. Just press pause. It's not.
Yeah, Bandow mastered pee skip a long time ago.
Let's go. We were talking with Ben about how's it called in English? Let me see real quick. A bladder. Yeah, a bladder expansion pack.
I gotta get me one of those, man.
We need that. Very necessary.
It would be perfect for Hundo runs. I don't know what I would do if I ran a longer game, dude. Like, seriously. Like, Hundo's long enough for me, and I'm like, dude, people are running, like, 6-hour runs. I don't think I could do it.
I don't think so either. Like, I have a life, too. So
Yeah, when do I find
doesn't
time
help.
to do that? That's like, at best, 1 attempt a week.
And if you miss it, well, sorry, you wasted your day.
Pretty much.
And I think the longest run I've done is probably DKR, to be honest, because before that it was Conquer's Bad Fur Day 100%. But it's about the same time, so I wouldn't consider this the.
Oh, I think Bandow's gonna do the jump.
Oh, is he going to do it? Go for it!
Oh,
so
let's
that's
go!
How you do it.
Yep. Yeah,
Let's
you bounce off the hill.
Yeah,
that
but
was
I always
sick.
Use the balloons a little bit earlier than I should. So I'm probably gonna start doing that instead.
Careful, you fall for a long time if you miss it. It's a real shame.
Really?
Yeah, it takes a long time to get to void out. It's usually better to restart, I think. Restart the race.
Then again, I don't think it matters because if I say I'm going out of bounds, I'm probably just going to have the reflex to go in bounds as soon as possible, right?
Yes,
so
yeah, for sure. And hover challenge time, everyone's favorite. I was thinking one of the other categories I wanted to add, I really liked it, was the Taj category, where you take the sum of all 3 Taj races and compare that. Whoever got the best out of that. I think that would be very interesting.
That could be cool, actually. Especially a category where, like, you don't do these in any other category than 100% anyway, so...
Right.
That's kind of a good one to have.
Definitely.
And yeah, I hate hover challenge in this one because once you have done it, then afterwards you gotta go to Sherbet, and like I feel like when I start treasure caves, already like my hands hurt already.
Yep.
And I cannot be optimal in it whatsoever. It doesn't feel optimal at all.
No, it hurts like hell. Yeah, I think the hardest part of there's 2 of them actually. It's if you're doing ATR and you go from Boulder Canyon to Greenwood Village is a terrible transition for me because my thumb is just shot from Boulder Canyon, and now I got to do all these like really precise turns and stuff. Like I was just awful.
Especially for Greenwood Village, I remember you like grinding that level like, for a really long time, and I know that you won a really good time on it, especially when you're doing Hundo. So after Boulder Canyon, yeah, that feels like a
I think in my run was utter garbage this time. My week 1 run. I had a lot of dumb mistakes. I forgot the coin in the cave on Whale Bay, and I didn't realize it until I finished the race.
Oh no!
So I had to do the entire race again. That was really embarrassing. I was like, dude, I was just spacing out. But I got a low 104 Greenwood Village in my Hundo run.
Oh, let's go!
I was really hyped about that. I was like, dude, I still got it. Let's go, baby.
I remember my first documented Hundo run. I forgot the key in Dragon Forest.
Oh.
So like I did Smoky 1, and then I went downstairs to go to Smoky Castle, and then I see the message, and I'm like, oh
no.
Wait, fuck. All right, be right back, getting the key.
That's funny.
Yeah, but especially when it's one of your first times, like you tend to forget those things, right? So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is always the worst too. I love Pirate Lagoon. It's my favorite hover track, but that's another ATR thing. Going Whale Bay, then Pirate Lagoon. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thumb dead. And it's even worse when Crescent Island's not that hard of a track, all things considered. But having my thumb be totally shot for it, I still make dumb mistakes all the time. It's a real shame.
Yeah, because it's not the matter of not knowing exactly what to do. It's more like you're trying to do something and your thumb, like, for a split second doesn't react, right? Oh, that was pretty good from Bandow.
That was, actually. Yeah, it was a 38. That was really sick.
Yeah, 38 for Treasure Caves, man. My god.
38.99.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
That sales tactic. Hey, how you doing? Same for MPT. Ponytail, man. That guy went into my stream yesterday, which was like a French run for a charity called Opération Enfant Soleil.
Yeah.
And he stayed the whole time, even though he didn't understand shit. The homie, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's super
man.
nice.
That guy eats DKR the entire day.
He
I
does.
love him for it.
Ponytail's a legend. I would love if we could get him to do some hundo. See what he could do, cause he's played some any percent. You know, he's got a really good any percent time. I feel like he could learn the route.
I do believe so, but I mean, I guess it's just maybe the fact that it's 2 hours, right? So
Yeah.
the fact of like staying there for a minimum of 2 hours might be something that's.
I think it's that's the biggest problem for people. I actually considered allowing pauses of your timer for this, but I was like, I don't know. That's like a function in live split that no one ever uses, and this is like a really good use for it, but.
Then again, I don't think it would be a good idea, especially considering that you've let the people do their run whenever they want in the week, right?
Right.
And if they entered, that's because they acknowledged that they were going to be available for at least 2 hours per week. So I don't think that would be fair to include that pause right there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I decided against it because I was like, I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Part of the challenge is that you are sitting there for 2 hours. Like, that's part of it, so yeah. It's supposed to emulate a race environment. It's supposed to be kind of like a race, just not exactly. I like to think of it more so like an Olympic trial or something, right? Like the long jump. Like, we're all competing in different events, but they're all done at different times. You know, it's not like we're running the 100. It's not a race, but taking that approach with Hundo, because Hundo races are such a mess, man. Like,
yeah,
it could be 5 minutes apart. It could be 10 seconds apart. There's no way to know. And then one player could get extremely fatigued and be like, I don't want to do this anymore, which has happened in the past.
It did in DKR. Because I don't feel like a lot of people just abandon midway. Like, I think the only one I've seen at some point was like Abayo because he didn't feel like it, but the rest of the people just, I don't know. I've never seen someone abandon a run in DKR.
I think I've tried in chat. I don't know if he can correct, or anybody that played in the Hundo tournament 2018. I don't know. It was just before I joined the community, though. I think that one, there was a lot of examples of people forfeiting, but then the other players still had to finish the race, which is like,
that's weird.
Yeah, because I mean, somebody forfeits, well, you still have to finish the run, otherwise you both forfeited, or something along those lines. So it's a little weird. I don't know. Bandow did at the end. Yeah. I
guess like what I would probably do is like maybe put a penalty on the person that forfeits for the next run that they have to do, like something like additional 5 to 10 minutes on the timer. If they do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sort of an incentive so that they finish their run, even though it might like start like shit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how tournaments go, right? So
yep.
You got to be able to deal with it. Like,
I would also love to do this format with any percent, because that would give a little bit more reason to play that category, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a slightly more bearable length of time than Hundo. But yeah, ATR is the true race category. I think most people can agree with that. Perfect amount of time, lots of challenge. Any percent tournament, yeah. Hell yeah, Ponytail.
Any percent is such dog crap.
It's not great. I will completely agree with you. I can't stand it. I just don't have the patience for it. I got an insane PV, and I vow to never touch the category again. I just don't want to.
You know, when I do it for for events, any percent, I purposely do it 11 balloons version because I
Yeah.
don't know the other way to do it. And when I do it, every time I'm scared of like having this thing where like it takes more than 50 tries to get the last dragon plane, and I
Yep.
ruined the run forever. And now no marathon wants to have it anymore. You know, like I'm really scared of this happening. You know, it's like of a gamble. Like, am I going to kill that category today? We'll see.
I do remember that, Giz. That would be really fun. I would love to do another relay race. Yeah, that would be really fun, actually. I'd be down to do that.
Oh, that'd be really cool, indeed.
I also
Also, another thing
wish...
yep.
Remember the triathlon? I wish we could have done that like an actual like relay race. But that was too hard to actually organize.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like one car percent opens, hover percent follows, and then plane percent finishes it.
I mean,
All
not
as
only
one
for
run.
the people playing, but also for the person, like in the back moderating everything and
Oh,
making sure
yeah.
that the footage arrives on time. That would be been a train
Yeah,
wreck, right?
like how would the timer work exactly? Like it's kind of weird, but it would have been really cool, like as a team event. You know, everyone kind of has to be together at the same time and practice together. Like that could be really interesting. Lots of cool ideas with this game.
Yep.
I would still love to do a break the record type event. I know Obio really wants to do one. I just don't know how we could pull it off. Like,
Just do one at your house and everyone's
exactly.
invited for the weekend.
Yeah. GDQ is coming up, and there's a bunch of people coming, so maybe we will do a mini tournament of some kind. I don't know.
We have a speedrunning event from No Reset Speedruns happening in Montreal. So
Oh,
that's
sweet.
like a really big event, and we're going to be a couple of DKR players there.
That's awesome.
So there's going to be Praxity, Dalerben, and I doing a tri-way race of HUNDO.
Dude, sick. I'm so excited to watch that.
It has to be approved, right? But I think it's going to be a good idea. Obayo
Yeah.
let us like I asked him if he wanted to do it, and he said, no, I'm doing a Kirby or something like that. Go ahead for it. And I'm
Right.
like, cool, let's do a tri-way race.
That's
And
awesome.
I think that Trident wants to come by as well. We're not sure yet, but like a couple of Canadians are going to attend the event, so that's going to be
That's
like
awesome.
the first DKR meetup, whatnot. It's not like we live so far from each other anyway, so.
I think I hung out at GDQ 2019 with Prac a little bit and Blake Bates, and we played DKR multiplayer with all the magic codes on. Holy shit, dude! The best way to play DKR multiplayer. It's actually really, really fun and very competitive. You do all blue balloons.
I expect so.
You give everybody all bananas, and then you remove all the bananas from the map, so there's no like banana hogging or anything like that.
Yep.
And then you just race, and it's actually, since there's so many blue balloons, and if you are neck and neck, there are other options for you to grab another blue balloon. I'm really excited to try that with like Trident and Obio. I think it'll be really fun.
To be fair, that would be pretty fun to do. I mean, just overall, like a record where a lot of people can just join in and hang out for like a week or a weekend at least. That'd be cool. I'd buy my plane any day for that.
Oh yeah. Well, if we can ever organize the DKR summit, I think the plan has been maybe Toronto. 'Cause that would be
Maybe
a decent location for everybody.
I do believe so as well. It's an easy target as well for people from in Europe and everything, so they could just take a plane directly to Toronto Airport and it's like we just gotta find a place nearby.
Yep. Right.
Good.
Alan,
Then
there
again, we have
is
to-
a third division, but nobody is currently slotted in Division 3.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, nothing. Nothing particular.
Oh, we got our first wrong warp. Here we go.
Let's go.
What's it gonna be?
Dragon plane.
And we missed it. Classic. I hate hitting this thing. It sucks. Oh, shit!
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
go!
you got Dragonplan on first try, that motherfucker.
So, okay, I do want to...
Oh!
That was interesting.
I love how he goes there.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I go there a different way, but I think I'm going to do that from now on. It's easier. Yeah, Ben has been hitting, the first 2 runs he's done is Dragonplan on first try, if I remember. He's been quite lucky on that one. Oh, but Overworld for Bandow, though, it's not too bad.
I did want to take a second to explain the way we're scoring wrong warps. It's actually really difficult, because what determines good wrong warp luck is very dependent not only on what point in the run you're at, but also what luck you had previously. So the best wrong warp luck you can have is Overworld, Dragon Plane, Overworld, which would be insane, right? Like, that's already all very, very low % chances of happening.
I think it happened once with Obayo at some point, but that's it.
Yeah. Yes, Overworld for the first warp is the best outcome, Giz. That is correct. So, basically, the closer you are to that combination, Overworld, Dragon Plane, Overworld, the higher the score you will get. So, for warp number 1, Overworld is worth 3 points. Dragon Plane, which is still good, not the best. Dragon Plane is 2 points, and Dragon Car is 1 point. So that's how your first warp is scored. But if for warp number 2, if you already had a Dragon Plane, your next Dragon Plane isn't actually worth anything, because you've already done Smoky, right? It would be better to have an Overworld there. Take the free 10 over conditional minus 24. I am confused. I missed the comment. Oh, yes. I got you. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another point from Giz that makes a lot of sense. So, if you do beat Smoky 1 before actually getting any Dragon Force balloons, you can do the coins restart that we do in in Future Funland, right? But that's not guaranteed time save. It's conditional time save. Like, you still have to get the cutscene skips. If you don't get the cutscene skips, I think it's actually slower. So that's what Trident's saying there.
Oh yeah, he's right. Yep.
Yes. Take the free 10-second time save from Overworld over the conditional 24 seconds. So it's really friggin' complicated. But yeah, basically, I can actually post this. I'll put this in the Discord.
There's a lot of calculation that goes in.
Yes.
All of this, right? So.
Yeah, most of the other categories are fairly simple, but this one, I was like, actually like, dude, this is complex. Holy shit. So I'm gonna just put this in the Discord for those who want to see it. This is still subject to change. I don't think it's going to be like this forever. I think there is a better system. But for the time being, I'm going to move forward with this one because we kind of need a way to score it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But it just goes to show. Hundo is really interesting. I think we're really lucky to have such a complicated and interesting category. Before, wrong warps were found, DK or Hundo was exceptionally linear. Hey, Fluffy, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that.
Let's go. Boy.
Oh! The snowballs, man.
Yeah.
So we do have a divergence in the run right now. It looks like Bandow did get Overworld for the first warp, so it is faster for him to go to Snowflake Mountain first, which is pretty interesting.
Which is rare, you know. Most of the time, you want to go for Sherbet Island whenever you can, but since he got the overworld, he's going to go for Snowflake Mountain first.
Right.
That's gonna save him a couple of seconds, but you know, those seconds in the end.
Will they matter? We'll find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually really like doing Snowflake Mountain first because it allows me to delay Darkwater Beach.
Oh yeah.
Man, that is the hardest friggin' minigame. Like, Icicle Pyramid still messes up sometimes, but it's, you know, it's not that hard. The Darkwater Beach fast strat is so hard.
Is there like an easier strat I could do? Because the only one I know is like from a video I watched from a bio, and I'm not able to do that because I suck. So I'm trying to see if there's maybe a faster way to do it. Not a faster, but just like an easier way to do it.
I don't know. I'd have to ask Trident about that if he's found easier strats. But it's either, you know, you camp, you just drive back and forth and fire rockets off like we do on Icicle Pyramid, or you learn the hard strat, which is like, you know, you actually have to drive like across the stage to the other side to find Diddy and whoever the other NPC is and shoot them. And it's mostly single rockets, which is what makes it even harder. Actually aiming is really difficult.
Not just aiming, but the fact that you're bouncing up and down. So sometimes when you try to shoot someone, like it's going to go through the water instead.
Right.
Not very useful.
So I love Pirate Lagoon so much. This track kicks so much ass.
We know. That's I mean, it's a fun one, right? So
it is.
Definitely.
I'm biased too because that music track that's used for both Treasure Caves and Pirate Lagoon is my favorite track in the game. I love that song.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I mean, this entire soundtrack kicks ass, but I used to like Crescent Island the best, but I think I like Treasure Caves the most. It's just such a great song.
I mean, I don't think that my favorite song from DKR is anyone's favorite song.
Which one?
It's Boulder Canyon.
Oh, that's a really good pick, though. It's like probably the most unique one in the game.
Yeah, because you know it adapts to. How can I explain this? All right. So the way the song works in the game is that it waits for you to arrive at a certain section in order to change, right?
Right.
But it's super seamless, right?
Yeah.
And it's programmed in a way where there's always like a way to change it seamlessly, and they used that sort of mentality and just that tactic overall for Mario Kart 8 as well.
Yes, yeah, I really like that sound design.
Mario Kart 8 it's even better because they do a drum fill when they change, and that drum fill happens exactly when you cross. Like it's such. I think it's so smart to do that, and I love that DKR even back then did something like that. So. Yeah,
I fully agree. Yeah, Boulder Canyon is the best, probably one of the best examples of it, and then obviously they used it a ton in the Banjo games as well.
Yep.
As you go between different areas, it just kind of fades in and out between different versions of the song, underwater version, all that stuff. Yeah,
but it's not.
Really
it's
like
not the same. It's not the same guy that did the music, but it's probably the same people that in the end.
Oh yeah, they probably shared, practices and stuff like that between each other, between teams. Mm-hmm. David Wisen and Grant Kirkhope. Ooh, we got the snowball bounce. I love that so much. I gotta find that that clip of Trident where he flies up and hits the ceiling from the snowball. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't yet.
Dude, it's awesome. It's so cool. Really? Yeah, he goes all the way up in the sky. The snowball runs him over and it just flings him all the way into the ceiling of the level. It's really interesting.
Man, if you find it, share it to me. I'd love to see it.
Oh man, it's gonna be so hard to find. I wonder if it exists.
Oh,
to look for it afterwards.
Yeah, don't take all your time to look it up, right? But if if you have it handy, for sure.
Looks like Bandow's already all done with Snowflake. I don't know if... Oh, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that Ben went and did Smokey. I'm dumb. That's why...
Yep.
Otherwise, they're about the same length, I think. They're very similar.
We'll have a better idea once they reach Wispig 1, or even before that, right? So when they reach Smokey 2,
Yeah, Smokey
we should
2.
be able to have a better understanding of it.
Alcohol.
Obviously.
Yeah, Dragon 2.
Yeah.
Alright, onwards and upwards. See how things develop as we go. I'm wondering... I'm trying to think of the areas in the game that I need to practice the most. I feel like it's always mini-games is what it comes back to for me. Always something to improve on in mini-games.
For sure. Especially considering, like, if you really practice it and want to make sure you say shave every second for it, that's kind of worth it. But if you kind of just go for it without any real strategy, I mean, there could be runs where you save 2 minutes, others where you lose 4 minutes, and yeah, you just gotta pray for it.
Pretty much.
Which,
Yeah, there's like a lot of luck stuff involved for sure. Like, it's really hard for me to say that it's luck though, because I think minigames are the only point in Diddy Kong Racing where consistency is the most important thing about them. Like, I think the AI, I get the feeling that the AI reacts to where you are on the map.
Oh, for sure. That's for sure.
Like, Icicle Pyramid obviously is probably the best example of that, where they will always go to that same location because that's where you are. Or, you know, it's a similar, they'll take a similar route to get there. But I think the hardest one to measure it in is Fire Mountain. Like, I try to do exactly what Trident does a lot of the time, and I don't know what I'm doing differently, but they just do something slightly different every time. It's really weird.
Yeah, I mean, at a lower level, I would say that sometimes when I practice Fire Mountain and I see that someone steals my egg in the middle, I'm like, well, I did the exact same thing.
Right.
What did I do wrong? Like, it feels like I did the exact same thing, but I was probably, you know, like a couple of frames off on a certain movement that completely changed it, right? So
yeah, I don't know what I could do better or differently in a lot of those scenarios. Like, maybe there is on Fire Mountain a little bit of luck involved. But like Darkwater Beach, man. Darkwater Beach makes no sense to me. Like, I try to do the same thing, but it's a really urgent, like, mini game, you know? Like, you have to go to the other side of the stage to get the other two NPCs with that strategy. And I think the way you get there is probably the most important part. When's the all minigames tournament? That would be so much fun, dude. I would get my ass handed to me.
It would be a quick one. Like, we could stack them up and do, like, you know, a best of 3 or best of 5 or something.
You'd have to, I think.
Yeah.
All single elimination. Half an hour tournament. Let's go. That could be a fun one, though. I feel like we could get a ton of people to sign up for that.
Obviously.
Here we go. Yep, Bandow shot. You gotta come back here, shoot again, and turn around, and then miss. Yeah, that part right there is the hardest part of the strategy. Is killing the first NPC.
Yep. Afterwards, it becomes a bit easier because you can just spam shots like he does right now, right? So.
Yeah, this is definitely the easiest way to do it, and it's actually really hard to like spin around like that. So it takes a little bit of practice, but. Oh, Bandow doesn't go for fast strat. It looked like you were going for it there.
even when I'm trying to lose in Dark Water Beach, like it takes so much of my time trying to do so.
Yeah.
Just because I'm bad at turning around and hover. I'm not sure how and why, but.
And the green balloon is like up on the hill a little bit, which is like kind of awkward to maneuver. Like it's harder to build up speed than it is when you're grabbing the red balloon.
Yep.
That's what I used to do too, Bandow. Because I always saw people attempt the fast strat and then fail it, so I was like, oh, I guess this is how you do it. All right, wrong warp number 2 for Ben. Oh joy, it's Dragon Car. Oh boy. Pretty standard. I think it's worth trying. Like, if you can shoot that first NPC, the rest of it's not that hard. And you can always fall back on, you know, the camping strat where you just camp the balloon. I would give it a shot. Like, it takes a while to learn, but if you do get it in a run, it's an amazing feeling. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see how Icicle Pyramid goes. This one's always nerve-wracking because it should go totally fine, and then a lot of the time it just doesn't. Very frustrating. Holy shit, Dragon Car! Tried it. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was very worrying for a moment. I was like, wait, where's Bumper?
I don't think I had that. Like, I know that strat for Icicle Pyramid, but I don't think I've succeeded once in my weeklies.
Yeah.
I always, like, took too much of my time, and then, like, someone just went down or something, and I just had to live with the reality of messing that up.
Yeah, it's...
Well, here I go again.
A little disappointing. Especially when you have to do the trophy race. Like, you can't restart. You just have to go hit the green balloons or something. Oh no, Ben!
No! He fell down straight up. Okay, now I remember that he did that, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I grabbed that one too. Yeah.
Optimal!
There we go.
There we go.
Pirate Lagoon coins is so weird. It's really hard to determine what the best route is here. Like when to get the coins.
Yeah.
Like this one and Boulder Canyon. These two are just really weird in terms of... I just don't know what order you're supposed to get them in. If you're supposed to get bananas first and then start getting coins, or... I don't know.
I always do coins on the first lap, like getting all of them, and then just going for the rest, normally.
I think what I've been doing... I do a normal first lap until this part where Bandow is right now. Then I grab that coin, then there's the one over here. And then I get most of the coins on the second lap. And I don't know if that is the best. Because on the third lap, all the NPCs are in your way anyway. So why not get them then? You know what I mean? When they're all in your way, and you might as well take the slower lap then. Ooh, nice cutscene skip. That was sick.
Oh yeah.
And the hardest coins track in the game, Frosty Village. This one is so difficult to be consistent on. Darkmoon Caverns hype. No one has hype for Darkmoon Caverns. That's not true. Bio loves
like
Darkmoon. Do you like it?
I love it.
Really? You love it?
I love Darkmoon Cavern. It must be a Quebec thing.
Yeah, there's something in the water over there, maybe.
Yeah. No, I love it, to be fair. Like, I don't know how to do it optimally. Like, there's still a couple of stuff where I'm like, well, how does someone go faster there? But overall, I love the level. I feel like it's... Even though I mess up in that level, I still feel like I don't care. I just had a good time, right? So.
Right. Giz asking Diablo questions in the DKR stream.
I don't think
Oh.
Enigma is overpowered now.
No, definitely not.
No, it's not. It's overrated.
Ooh,
That's for sure.
that's
But
a
it's
take.
yeah. Now, what I mean by overrated is that, you know, like, it's not because most people will use it for farming purposes and, you know, just general playthroughs. It's not because it's a very, very popular item that it makes it, you know, overpowered, right?
Right.
It's just very useful. It does its job exactly how it's supposed to be. But I don't think it's overpowered. Like, if you want to, like, let's say farm really good bosses, or, you know, like the, I don't even remember the name, but like the, when you gather the keys and then you have to fight like Mephisto, Diablo, and Baal all together. I don't think that, you know, like, it's not. If you wear an Enigma, you're gonna get bopped, right? So, I don't know. I just feel like it has its purpose. It fills it well. I don't think it's overpowered.
I feel that. I wish.
Obviously.
In your opinion, do you think what is the hardest world for silver coins? I'm pretty sure it's snow.
For silver coins?
Yeah. I think snow coins is the hardest in the game.
It's the tedious for sure. I wouldn't say it's the hardest.
Really? I think it's
Yeah.
really difficult. That's just me, though.
You think it's difficult?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Like Frosty Village, Snowball Valley, both like really awkward, weird tracks, I think.
Yeah, I can't feel what you mean. I mean, Everfrost Peak is not that bad, to be honest, because you're already going super fast, and you basically just have to go the way that you're supposed to. Snowball Valley is fine. There's a couple of coins that are like very tedious, because we're going fast. You know, it's kind of hard to maneuver around that. Frosty Village is like one of the worst I've ever seen. But that's just how Frosty Village goes, right? It's like the worst stage, the worst level of all time. And I don't know for the rest.
See,
Walrus
but
Cove is like, it's fine, I guess.
I disagree with Bandow. Like I don't like Space Dust Alley is by far probably the weirdest of the Future Funland tracks for coins. But Dark Moon, Spaceport, and Star City are like kind of on the way anyway, in my opinion.
Star City is probably one of the easiest out there.
Yeah, Star City's like almost ancient like levels of easy. Like it's you can get them all in one lap and without even trying. Like I do it on accident regularly.
Let me see. Like I'm trying to think really of which one could be the hardest ones, because I do believe that Treasure Caves, it's not that it's hard, but it's like
Awkward.
absolutely inconvenient.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would.
it's
That's how I feel about Snowball Valley. They're like kind of similar in that they're inconvenient. Oh, big jump! Let's go. That was sick. I love that so much. It's such a cool strat.
Yeah.
I love that it happens on
it.
accident 99% of the time.
But
yeah.
when you get it, then afterwards you feel like a god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the best in that game. And then you go into the water and you bounce like 5 times.
I agree with that, because Darkmoon Cavern loops are really kind of weird. I don't like them either. I always have to slow down to make sure I get the coins before the loops.
Oh yeah, the ones in the loops. Yeah, it's
So if you miss those, you're
such
fucked.
Trash. Yeah, it's so not optimal. I have to like approach it like a baby in order to make sure I get it.
Nice cutscene skip.
Yeah.
It was slick. Yeah, I don't know. I just think Frosty Village is really, really difficult. Greenwood Village is pretty tricky. Like, I would say Dragon is up there too in terms of difficulty. Wimmel Plains has kind of a scary strat if you do the out of bounds early. And the coins are not in horribly convenient places either. I don't know. Coin races add a lot to this category. They're really interesting.
And I remember Trident saying that like it's probably one of the most underrated thing to forget about is to practice the coin races, right?
Yep. I think in some cases you can save minutes. Like, seriously, on your silver coins. Because there's a lot of people who don't practice them and then do stuff like have to turn around to grab a coin. You know?
Yep.
That is so much time lost over the course of... If you do that a couple times in a run, Like, it can be a big deal. So I would agree with that. Which is why everybody should buy an EverDrive and download the Diddy Kong Racing practice ROM.
Oh yes.
It actually does kick so much ass. Highly recommend it. Okay, so our mid game is coming to a close. We have Bandow, that was a weird jump. We've got Dino Trophy coming up here, followed by Dragon Trophy right after that. And then we'll be entering the late game, I think. The end of this run. And things should be lining up a little bit better by that time. We'll see. Right now it looks like Bandow's ahead, but we have to remember that Ben has already taken care of Smokey 1.
And if you pay for the practice ROM, you got scammed. Get NPT. I bought steroids to become the best at Diddy Kong Racing. So can you. For 3 easy payments.
I bought all of Ponytail's VHS tapes. It was worth it. All those races finished at the same time. That was cool. You'll cut for free.
Good NPT. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude.
Yeah, sorry, man. You should probably call Antonio.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds like you might have gotten scammed. Oh, wait. I don't think Bandow's supposed to wrong warp. Did he realize? I think he realized. Nope. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
What is he doing?
Oh, he's got to come back and do Dino Trophy later, I think.
No, I mean...
Bandow in chat. Oh gosh, what am I doing?
Oh no. Yeah, not good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're supposed to do
Not
Dino
good.
Trophy before Dragon. Otherwise, you gotta come back here at some point. I guess you could do it in the middle of Future Funland. It wouldn't be that big of a deal.
I do feel so, but still, you know, it's still very awkward to
Mm-hmm.
maneuver around that, right? So.
That's funny, though. Yeah, no, I've done that so many times. Just forgotten to do Dino Trophy. It's really easy to forget. You can't do it in the middle of FFL? Why not? No, you need all 4 trophies to get into FFL. No shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I don't know when there isn't a good time to do it then. Yeah. Huh.
Oops.
Yeah, you're kind of effed then.
Indeed.
Here, watch. Okay. Oh, you went back to the menu? Okay. Just do SDA for trophy. Sure, I guess. Yeah, that would work. That's probably the biggest band-aid you could put on that mistake. Okay, so that gives... if Ben is behind it all, that definitely gives a little bit of a gap. Oh, no.
Oof. Okay, I remember when Ben was complaining in the voice chat now. And now I see why.
Yeah, now you gotta go out here instead. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I hadn't considered that, Giz. That makes a lot of sense. If you did forget it, just wait until after... After WizPig 1, I guess.
Yep.
So you don't need trophies for WizPig 1, you just need the Emmys. Now.
I wonder if they're going to get to Dragon 2 approximately the same time. I would feel. It would
It's
feel like it, right?
feeling that way. It'll be very close, I think, because Bandow's gonna have some overworld movement that'll probably cost him about 30 seconds with load times taken into consideration.
Yep.
And then he's got to go straight to Wimble Plains. Whereas Ben, I believe, gets to do. He can do. I don't know if he will do. You can do Boulder Canyon coins, Haunted Wood coins, and then Smoky Castle.
Not exactly sure if he's going to do that, but he does have the advantage of doing both at the same time, so
Right.
I do feel he's going to try to do something like that, if I remember.
Bandow says he tried something. I'm very interested to see what he tried.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, if he did something different for Dragon or.
Let's see how that goes.
Yep. Brandino, thank you so much for 19 months. Holy crap. Very appreciated, my friend.
Thank you, dude.
He says just after this trophy he does something interesting, so we'll see. Oh, I can't believe that barrel got the balloon.
Sometimes this game, dude, it does whatever it wants.
It really does. Alright, let's see the Bandow Band-Aid strat. Let's see what he came up with on the fly here. Almost cutscene skip. Pog.
I do that sometimes too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It just happens all the time.
All the time. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
This is wise.
Look at this man.
So he's going back into Hot Top Balloon Race to wrong warp to get to Dragon Forest instead of doing overworld movement. Which is very interesting. Okay, that's pretty slick. I would love to see a time comparison of what would have been faster there. I would love if that was faster than just driving. That's really cool.
Risk.
Oh yeah. If he got overworld anyway.
Yeah, just like Ben did. Actually.
Yes.
Ben had overworld and he had to go back. That's kind of sad.
Quite a shame.
Yeah, I had that happen in my third week. Not cool.
And we're out of bounds on Wimble Plains. That's good. It's always good.
But lost all the speed though. That's the reason why you should barrel right instead of left.
Yes. Roll right, everybody. Don't buy into the. Never mind. It's going to be too political. Don't buy into left propaganda.
Yeah.
I don't want that to get taken out of context.
Oh boy.
Righties versus leftists. No. Oh, at least it's on lap 3, I guess. But barrel rolling right is so easy. You're already holding right when you need to turn that direction, right? I mean.
Yep.
Barrel rolling right is for noobs. Yeah, that's actually true. Barrel rolling right is for gamers. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's so good. He got it too, though. So hell yeah.
He did. Good job.
Oh, Brandino, thank you for the gifted sub.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated. It works though. Not complaining about that.
Time it out a little better that way. Kind of meter it. Okay, so Ben is in Boulder Canyon. If he can get the cutscene restart here, he'll get to do coins right away, which is good. And a reminder, he has possible time save. It's possible that he'll get the time save. We'll see if it happens. He has to get the cutscene restarts in order for that time to actually be saved. Such an interesting component. Dragonplane's always like, oh my god, well, let's go. But it's actually like, it adds a lot of pressure to your run, because if you can't get these cutscene skips, which happen like 40 minutes later or something, you know, then it's not as efficient as it could have been. And I'm not sure. I think it is actually slower if you miss them than doing it normally, which is pretty interesting.
Consider that.
Oh, we missed it. Dang. Yeah, Ben got Dragonplane. Turn right around again. Yep. So that right there, I think, is obviously the cutscene and the load time. Oh wait, also did he just get the... Did he get the trophy just now? No, yeah, that was the key cutscene. And sorry, I was totally spacing out. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, no worries. But they're not so far apart. Indeed.
That'd be awesome, Brandino. We should actually add that emote. How many emote slots do we have? I haven't looked in ages. Drop the whiz what the F's if you got them. We'll see. We'll see what we can cook up. Oh, okay. I can do that, Giz.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Yeah, I just saw that message. I've told Ben that we were watching his run against Bandow because he was featured in the first week.
Oh, yeah?
He answered, nice. I think he's busy.
It is
Pretty
nice.
sure he's busy. Yeah.
He has a very nice run going here.
He tends to be quite busy the weekends though, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's just hanging out or whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea when I'm gonna do my run this week. It might have to be like Saturday or something. We got a really busy week ahead of me, so we'll see how things go.
Yeah. I think that's the only time that I have ever normally, which is Saturday afternoon, so that's why I do it there.
Gotcha. Yeah, 100 Wood cutscene always tricks me up too. It's a weird one. Oh, nice turn. Haunted Woods is definitely one of the harder tracks in the game, I think.
You think so?
I think so. Doing it ideally. Yep. Wow, he's so far past the freaking finish line there. That was really weird.
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes, right? For Haunted Woods as well. Like I remember doing that. It was even further sometimes. It's just how Haunted Woods goes, I feel.
Yeah, I just think the it's all zipper based, which is tricky, right? Because you don't really get to decide. Like with a blue balloon, you can choose when you want to go fast, but the zipper decides it. You got this really weird zipper here, and this really difficult left turn. And if you can carry all the speed through that big turn, you're in great shape. But then you got these two awkward zippers to finish the lap. I don't know. There's just something like a little off about it that drives me a little bit crazy sometimes. It sure is one of the tracks of all time. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, guys. It's one of 20. Oh, that was sick. Both cutscene skips there.
Yep, Bandow. I'm quite surprised that you got it right. So the out of bounds itself, because I tried to practice it. I did it at first in runs of Hundo and figured that I was going to miss it 100% of the time. So I just forfeited the idea of doing it. But the fact that you're pulling it off, that's the achievement, right? It's quite the achievement.
It takes a little bit of practice, and it's not like any other clip in the game, which I think is part of what makes it so hard to learn. But once you get it, I find it very consistent. I would say more consistent than damn, what's it? It's on par with windmill planes, I'd say. If you're rolling right on windmill planes, that is.
Oh yeah. For sure. Rolling right is the way to go.
It's a little bit. No, it's on par with windmill planes. I'm trying to quantify it, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But whoa, how did Ben do that?
so optimal.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I tried to go for. I don't know if you saw the discussion the other day about the riding the wall up for your last Smoky Castle lap.
Oh no, I haven't done that yet. Is that a better way to do it?
I think it's definitely faster, but it's really silly, and I don't think it's that like. I don't know how you would pull it off in a run, frankly.
I wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah.
The fact that my Smoky Castle is absolutely horrendous. I just want to keep it as the cash as possible, I guess. Oh, did you see that? Bandow did that like 360 turnaround. That was pretty cool.
Let's see if Ben can do this.
Yep. I do believe it gets it. I don't remember, but I think he does.
Nice. Oh, look at that. Roll right, ladies and gentlemen. It's just 10 times sexier.
We're conservative, too. Political.
Right.
But yeah. It is more consistent. I don't want to say otherwise. It is.
It 100% is. I will stand by that now. I didn't want to believe it for a long time, and then I started doing it, and I was like, oh, wow, I wish I had done this months ago.
Yeah. Although, Bandow, you seem to have a problem getting the blue balloon right now. Oh, you got it. There you go. Let's see if Bandow does it, though. Pretty sure it does. By rolling on the left, like the zoomer he is. I don't know. But it didn't work. But then again, if it doesn't work on the coin race, it's not too bad because you can just like gather all the coins afterwards and continue it as you would normally. So I wouldn't consider it like a badness.
Right, yeah.
Yes, you should hit the wall with your right wing if possible.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. We're getting into this dangerous territory.
We're gonna get striked.
We're gonna get flagged as a political channel now.
Yep. Left rolling. Boo. To be fair, that was pretty good though. The way that you set it up, and it's once again it's kind of hard sometimes to do it because as soon as you stress out, like as soon as you panic trying to get it, it doesn't work. You have to be super chill. Your movement has to be the exact same way that you're used to, and then afterwards it works. But yeah, it's a hard one, I feel.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the hardest out of bounds. It's the hardest out of bounds in the game. To, one, get out. Two, navigate.
Especially the out of bounds itself. It's quite scary because you can get in bounds so easily, I feel.
Yeah, the hallway of doom right down the middle there. It's so small. Like, it's way smaller than I actually thought it was when I looked at it on a viewer. Oh, Bandow, that was interesting. I saw you turning into that hill, and I was like, dude, you are so screwed. And then you were fine.
Yeah.
I did not expect that to go well.
Going into that little house in Greenwood Village is probably the thing I suck the most at in my life.
It's really hard.
Like getting there optimally. Then, like most of the time, I try to get in, and then like I bonk, like 3-4 times everywhere. It's impossible. And it's weird because I do a different route for Greenwood Village here, where I go for the coins mostly on second and third rounds, and I saw that Bandow like gather most of them in the first one, which is maybe more optimal. I don't know. I've never considered it. I don't even know what's the most optimal strat here.
I have no idea.
Oh no.
This is like worse than Pirate Lagoon with like I don't have any idea what order to get these coins in or why. I just guess. I just do it.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those levels, yeah. Oh. Ben almost went into that oil, but had a quick reaction to it. And Ben is like quite late right now, as I feel like he's quite behind.
It seems that way, yeah.
He seems to have to do all the balloon races and then the coin races. And we see Bandow already like at the third coin races, and he doesn't have to do the balloon races because he already done it. So, I don't know.
But actually, they're about neck and neck, right? Because he's got to turn around right now and do coins. Yep. Because he's got Smokey checked off.
Yep. I didn't even know you could do that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because especially in Future Funland, like if I miss a cutscene, at first what I did was like, well, I'm gonna have to go back afterwards at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is,
actually,
yeah,
if you miss the Haunted Woods cutscene restart, you're actually stuck inside the door. You can't leave.
No.
Yeah, like you have to do Haunted Woods coins right after the balloon race. If you do the route correctly, it's really funny. You literally get stuck in there. You have to turn around and do the coin race. It forces you to. Yeah, it's really weird. Because you need 39 balloons to do Haunted Wood coins. So the door will not open for you. But when you come out of the balloon race, you are sitting behind it. So it's actually really funny. Yeah, it's very silly.
It's not that I didn't expect that. I just never thought about it. But now it makes sense, you know? Oh, you do it on the fly, and you said that Ben is ahead, but he still has to do Smokey too. So does you, right?
Yes, but I think
Yep.
Bandow's a yeah. Okay, they're very close, but Ben is ahead. Yeah, here he's going to Smokey 2 now, and Bandow is like 30 seconds behind, maybe.
But wait, did he have to do 100 Woods?
Ben?
Yeah.
He already did it.
Okay, that's why. Okay, never
so
mind.
he did Boulder Canyon.
So he did not the order in reverse, but like a couple of levels different. So that's why I was confused, because I thought they were doing the same order. Okay.
Yeah, so you do, if you get Dragon Plain at all, and you do Smokey, like Ben did, instead of starting with Mobile Plains first, you want to start with Boulder Canyon. And then you can do the coin races at the same time with the cutscene restarts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you get 4 balloons in Dragon Forest, it's going to give you the cutscene to go to Smokey 1. But you've already done Smokey 1, so you just turn around and go to Smokey Castle anyway.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay.
Yeah, and then you finish with Willow Plains and Greenwood Village. So it is weird. It's a little off, and it makes it hard to compare like this, but yeah, it's interesting. It's a really cool route change that I always fuck up.
I mean, I didn't even know about this one. I just did the same thing normally as I would do, or I go with the logic of, you know, like, well, if I did Smokey before, then I can just do all levels back to back by getting the cutscene skips, right? So
Right.
that's kind of my logic that I apply there. But then again, if I do that, let's say I do the first 2 courses with balloons and coins, then I have this cutscene of going to Smokey, but I have to go back to get to do the other levels, right?
Yeah.
So that's, you know, it's like when that happens to me for the first time, I got confused and I just, you know, I was like, well, should I do Smokey now or should I go back? I wasn't even sure what to do.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Once you get it down, though, it's like, oh, this makes a lot of sense, actually. It's interesting.
Yeah. Reset.
Oh, Bandow's out. Nice.
Let's go, Bandow. And he's out. And he's doing that without the minimap on the right. What a Chad. I guess, I mean, if you know the route, it helps. No! He heard me! It's not done in real time, but
That was so
past
funny.
Banda was able to hear me through the microphone. I'm scared now. Alternate reality game. Oh, you clipped back in bounds on lap 1. That's unfortunate. I didn't notice that because, as you might have noticed, this is a pretty chill commentary, so sometimes I
Oh, yeah,
vape
we're
out.
chilling, man. I'm eating a sandwich right now.
Speaking of which, I'm probably going to order something right now, so...
Oh, let's go. What are you going to get?
Not sure yet. The thing is that I started working out again.
Nice.
So I'm like working out 3 times a week and doing badminton 2 times a week. So I want to make sure that I don't, you know, like eat shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I was planning to make food, but I didn't have time. As you saw, I was like coming home like 5 minutes before
right.
doing this. But I'm probably just gonna get a Pokeball or something like that.
Sick. If
Yeah.
Ben wins this, he will be promoted to DKR Dalerben.
If there is an out of bounds, Ben is gonna do it. Simple as that. Unfortunately, he didn't do it for Smokey though, so.
I would love to help people learn Smokey, because it's the out of bounds itself is super easy once you're out, but
Oh yeah, once you're out, it is easy.
yeah,
Right?
getting out is really weird. And Trident actually has a really good setup for it, where you like rub yourself against the hill, and it gives you like the perfect altitude. Because that's like one of the biggest components of it is you can't be too high and you can't be too low. You have to be exactly this high off the ground for it to work the right way.
And he does it in runs, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Because I would like what I'm gonna do right afterwards. I'm probably just gonna try to practice that by watching Trident's run then, because it's
Yep.
gonna be.
I would suggest
I'm
that.
still having a hard time trying to know exactly how to do it, right? So.
I have a video too where I kind of like I drew on the screen a little bit to help illustrate like where you're. It's not barrel rolling alone doesn't do it. It's where your barrel roll lands that is important.
Yep.
It's really weird.
That I knew.
Yeah.
That I knew, but like when I tried to aim for that without considering anything else in the matter, I wasn't succeeding because I was probably not at the right latitude and everything. So, yeah, if you have like a video or something of that, let me know because I want to.
Down, yeah.
I want to learn it.
I remember I made it right after I had found it because I was like, oh my god, this is really cool, but it's also fucking weird, dude. Like it's such a strange clip. I don't understand it.
I feel you.
Here, I found the video really easily, actually.
Let's go. Thanks. Yoo-hoo! Thank you.
April 2019.
Oh snap! I was 4 years old.
Today he
but
is
I think I didn't even enter the DKR community yet.
Yep.
I wasn't there. I didn't exist. All right, so I know I should commentate the run right now, but I'm ordering my Pokeball, so you'll have to wait to chat.
I can do it.
Sorry.
I just finished my
All right,
sandwich.
cool. Let's go.
All right, we're at FFL. This is the scariest part of the run because you can lose up to a minute on cutscene skips alone in this entire stage. I personally hate it. I cannot get over the anxiety of missing cutscene skips here, even though I think I got at least 6 in my own run. Luckily, none of the cutscene skips are that hard. Like, SDA is actually a really easy cutscene skip to get, surprisingly. So that's nice, at least. This is the first time you cheered for yourself while watching a race. I hadn't thought about that. That must be kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, you should always cheer for yourself during a race anyway, right? Because, you know, I mean, when it's serious, right? When it's not serious, like, it doesn't matter. But, like, during a tournament, you gotta pump yourself up. Like,
yeah, I just
you
sit
can
there.
do this. Let's go.
I sit there screaming.
Yeah. But I do that most of the time. Oh, no, Bandow. Going right into the wall. But that's a hard stage, guys. It's, like, very much a pain to do optimally. And there are some crazy people like Sweener and Abayo and Trident that, you know, just do this level like it's nobody's business.
We go a little fast around here. There we go. Nice cutscene skip.
Let's go.
Yeah, this truck kicks ass. I was really shocked when I was doing my Hundo run and I got to SDA. I've done it so many times in ATR that I was like, wow, why am I doing so well? I really expected to like eat shit, but it just like pure muscle memory.
Yep.
It was really interesting.
I think I did it a bunch of times as well. Not especially with ATR, but with plain percent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Same for Everfrost Peak, you know? Like, I remember, I think on the first race that I did against Ben, like, especially, like, on this one, right? Ben had, like, a 112 on Everfrost Peak. And then,
wow.
Afterwards, I said something like, man, my Everfrost Peak was shit. And then he said, what was your time? And I said, 102. He's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna take that every day of the week.
Yeah, 102 is
like,
fine.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember now how, like, AP used to be shit before, but now it's, like, just muscle memory. And as soon as I fuck up one thing, and I'm like, well, that's shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel SDA is kind of the same way. Like, SDA, like, you do everything perfect, and you miss that balloon once in that tunnel, and you're like, I'm garbage.
That one's always just like, oh, wow, okay, I guess God decided that I don't get to go fast anymore. Cool.
Yep. It's not your fault, right? It's the game's fault or God's fault.
It's crazy how much this game is mostly about lines. More so than it is about just, like, moving fast. Like, if you are not on the right line, you are going to fuck up. It is no longer in your... It's not your choice anymore, man. It's really interesting to me.
You're going so fast. Oh, you're a pixel... like, some pixels wider than usual. Take that wall, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
And you try to adapt in real time, and you're going so fast that if you adapt, then, like, all the remaining stuff that you have to do, you have to adapt as well.
Yeah.
And you have to make good choices in matter of, like, fraction of seconds for, like, the 10 next choices that you have to do.
Yeah.
And if you miss one, it's like, well, you're bad. Start again.
Pretty much. That's one thing I really enjoy on the practice ROM as well, is you can do endless races. That was something I requested because I thought it'd be cool to just be able to go around and around the track and just over and over and over again. So you can, like, get the hang of every single line, you know, on the track. And it is really cool, but of course the problem is that the CPUs are not where they usually are. But it's also really good for training, like, your on-the-fly reaction time.
Yeah, the awareness, right?
Yeah, awareness and making a frame-second decision to decide which direction to drift in, so that you don't run into the ass of a CPU. You don't bonk in a crunch and he sends you flying into the lake or something.
It practiced what I just talked about, where you have to, like, readapt like a dozen times.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's one you want to practice with, because like the run is never going to be the same thing, especially in SDA.
Yep.
And yeah, your ability to adapt in real time constantly would be your best bet of getting a good time every time. So
Yeah. The number of times, like, lap 2 is always the best lap on any track. Like, there's nobody in your way, almost never. Oh, we almost went for loop skip. That would have been incredible. Do it again? Nope. Aw, man. That would have been so great.
Maybe he's gonna try to get it. Bandow is gonna go for it. He says, "Watch right at the end of this race." Let's see. My God, dude, your blue balloons to get into the first loop are amazing.
Yeah.
Man, it's such professionalism.
I think the exception there, Giz, is like, I don't know. It depends on where the CPUs are. Like on Star City, it's never that bad. Like lap 2 and 3 are very similar. I'm trying to think of other tracks where it sucks. Lap 2 SDA, I think, actually. That's a big one that I really hate. Because they always steal the blue balloon right before the finish line. Yep, that's true. Unless you're in time trials. Oh no, Bandow.
Oops.
That is a very sad day. God, we're almost at the end of this run. Hundo is such a journey, man. Oh!
It's quite the marathon for sure.
That mine.
Yeah, especially in Darkmoon Cavern, right? Like there's traps everywhere. It feels sometimes like lap 2 Greenwood Village.
Yeah.
You know, like right before getting into that tunnel, there's a flack of oil. There's like a spike ball. There's everything in your way when you're trying to do that every time.
I think I'm good, Giz. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Oh, nice. That was a good cutscene skip.
Or try doing the it's not 10. Is it 10? Yeah.
It's 10 characters.
Yeah, the 10 characters Hundo.
All
thank
characters.
you.
Yeah.
I want to live.
Nah, I'm probably not gonna do that. I would do a relay. That would be a lot of fun. Like with like 3 people or something. I would never do it by myself though. ATR all characters. That would be interesting.
Or ATR all vehicles.
Yeah.
That's something I thought about.
Car, hover,
like,
plane.
You basically do like car person followed by hover and followed by plane.
Yeah, just call it triathlon.
Yeah, but like a single person.
Oh yeah. Well, triathlon would be not a relay. Triathlon would be a single person.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Ground, air, water. Tridentathlon.
That's where
Hell
you
yeah.
you do a DKR Hundo run and then you go play bass in
Oh no, Bandow! Oh. Ah!
Go take a swim, my dude. Oops.
I'll do 10 Dragon Planes ponytail. That sounds like fun. What's
Yeah.
the world record?
Probably like 12 hours.
With my luck, you know it is.
Yeah, honestly.
That's gotta be like an hour. For 10 Dragon Planes, I don't know. I think more people should run 99 Balloon. That category kicks ass.
That's when you duplicate balloons
Yeah.
with Smokey, right?
Yeah, the game ends when you crash the game. The run ends when you crash the game.
Nice.
When
Love
you hit
it.
100 balloons. Yeah, 99 balloons pretty awesome. You just do Smokey out of bounds. It's a great way to learn Smokey out of bounds. Like, if I'm being honest here, that's how I got good at it. I did a meme run and I was like, oh. Imagine that. I kick ass at this now. Sweet.
There's sort of a category for it with DK64 as well, where you can repeat a golden banana. So you could do it with like, it's like a 201 bananas, but like glitched. And it doesn't work entirely, but it does the job well when you. But it's just very like you have to do the same banana for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. 10 Dragon Plains world record is 53:58. I could beat that.
Who did that? I don't remember.
That was Ponytail.
Yeah, obviously.
Has Ponytail, have you done all bananas as well? I don't remember. Somebody did all bananas. I don't know, Giz. I would like to. I just don't want to get incapacitated levels of intoxicated. Like, I would love to do a drunk race, but I don't think I can do one where I'm, like, gonna die afterwards. I gotta, like, go home and sleep. I'm not gonna stay at the hotel.
I'm probably not going to be, you know, 100%. Oh, Dragon Plane,
Dragon
but
Plane.
on FFL, the classic. Fuck that. That's the worst. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Here's what I think you do for a drunk race. It's mandatory to feel like shit afterwards. Well, that's the case for a hundo run anyway, so I don't really know what you're getting at. I don't know. I would love to nurse a pleasant buzz through a hundo run. That would be fun, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what everyone else wants to do. It's not really up to me. Yeah, we'd have to, like, find a place to do it. Trident's probably right about that. Room capacity is going to be interesting this year at the GDQ. I don't know how they're going to do it exactly.
They wanted to do this thing where, you know, it's how do we say it? Like they limit 2 people per room instead of 4.
Yeah.
So that becomes pricey quite fast.
Yes, it does. Yeah, Ben, you had very interesting Wrong Warp RNG. Two Dragon Plains. Did you have Overworlds? No, I don't think you did have Overworld. Did you? That's insane luck. You did! Dragon Plane, Dragon Car, Overworld, Dragon Plane.
Yep.
Dude, that is so twisted.
Such a Chad.
So just for clarity's sake, in a way, I guess. Oh, I need to relook at this, actually.
All bananas world record. Sick.
Let's fucking go. 2018? That's not a bad time. I thought it would be more than that, to be honest.
Maybe because he's not finishing the levels, right? He's exiting as soon as he got all the bananas.
Right, that could be it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Ben. Yeah, it was dumb. You got a lot of low percentages, but you got Overworld on 3rd, which earns exactly 0 points. Coming into the end of the run here. We're still pretty close. What? You got wrong Wade?
What? No way.
How?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you did. That sucks. I do remember that. Yep. I do. Man.
I think he's back far enough now, right?
Well, he has to back
There,
up.
no, there it is.
Like, yep, there it is. Whoa.
Yeah, you got good luck, Ben, but you got good luck in the wrong places to get a higher score. Oh, nice, he got it. Okay, so Bandow still needs to go back and do Spaceport, right? I think I missed that. If he missed the cutscene skip there.
Well, he does have to come back, but not for Spaceport itself, because he's doing it right now.
Or Bandow.
Bandow,
Oh,
yeah,
and Darkwood
right.
Caverns. Yeah, he's right.
Oh man, whoa.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're not following. We're just commentating over it.
I'm. It's been a while since I've commentated a Hundo race. I don't know if I ever. I don't remember the last time I have, but there is a lot going on.
Absolutely correct.
I always actually really dislike having to do Spaceport Alpha 3 times. I don't know.
No, it's just not one of those courses. Even though you go out of bounds, right? It's not one of those courses where it's kind of like it's fun to do.
No, not really. It's kind of, it's a little bit of a slog, and the movement's kind of awkward too. It's
Yep.
It's not hard. It's just there's always the chance that you miss the out of bounds, which is never fun. Ah, another cutscene skip. Actually nailing these cutscene skips towards the end here for Ben. This is pretty sick.
Yeah, it has been something consistent from what I've seen from the past week and this one, where he nails it, but at the end of the run instead of the beginning.
Oh, that was so fast for Bandow. That was really good. This is my second favorite song of the game, Star City.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorites as well. It feels so good.
Yeah. I don't know how this turns out here. This is pretty close still. Still a coin race for Ben. It's gonna be tight.
Snap, so close, guys. Oh, he missed it, but then again, he has another lap to do so. At first, I thought he was on the third lap. I was like, oh shit, he has to go back. But no, he's fine.
That would be such a disappointment. I don't think that's ever happened to me, missing the loop coins. But I mean,
and then having to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Restart
that
even.
happened to me. Yeah, because like once you're on the third lap, then you go so slow because you don't want to miss.
There it
one
is.
Of them,
Yeah,
right?
he got it. Yeah, I'm just
just
holding A there. All right, so he's got SPA still. Boy, how is this gonna line up? Because this is still a shorter track, SPA, compared to Star City.
Yeah, so I guess they're going to enter Whizbig with a differential of like 5 seconds or something. Oof, or maybe not. Whoa, hitting the wall too?
Yeah, that's an ouch.
Rough. Time to lose.
Oh man. It's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, all right.
Shit, there's like a lot of difference, but I'm not sure if Ben's just missing the out of bounds trick there. We'll have to see. I don't remember that one.
Oh no, missed the cutscene skip too.
Oh no, so close.
This would be hard for Bandow to make it up. Okay, so Ben's starting the race at 09.
Let's see how much time they have difference. Very close. Does he get it?
Yep.
He does.
Slick.
Yep. And I don't think he misses.
What?
No,
whoa,
he got
whoa,
it wrong
whoa,
way.
what?
Whoop.
Oh, that
How
felt.
did he get it wrong?
I don't know. That felt good enough from what from what I saw.
He's gonna miss it again.
You think so? No, I think that was good. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so a little bit.
I saw the second, and I didn't remember that Wispig could just be faster.
Bandow is also out.
Yep, very close. Woof! Don't get inbounds.
Okay, that looks good.
Yep. And they're about to finish the first lap, getting back in. Let's see if he's able to get a cutscene.
Wrong way.
Not a cutscenes, but wrong way.
What? How is that wrong
How?
way, dude? Oh, dude. Ben's getting robbed.
It's so close.
Yes. Oh
No
my
way.
god.
Okay, that's why you pick those videos. Understood. All right. They're so very close. Oh, he's gonna miss it again.
I think that was too tight. No,
Yep, too tight.
dude.
No way.
No.
Ben, what the fuck? You missed 3 of those.
That's an easy one to miss, though.
Yeah, I know. But what I mean by that is that
43.
I didn't hear about that when we were doing our runs. But yeah, wow.
That does it. Holy snap. Okay, that
Oh,
was
boy.
a nutty race to watch. That was fun. So
Congrats.
close. 10 seconds apart. Very, very close runs. GG's to you guys. And good runs for week 1. I am a little bit short on time here, so I am going to go ahead and get right into announcing the winners for this week. And it's going to be interesting to actually go over this information. But we will do it. Okay. So just give me 1 sec here. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Week 1, we had, I believe it was 6 runners for Division 1. Again, Division 1 is any PB under sub 155. So those runners were myself, Sweener, Netty, dalerben, Bandow, Trident, and Washi. We'll go through Division 1 awards first. I will actually go ahead and be pasting these in here as we go. So this is the super exciting reveal. Week 1 film credit should come as no surprise. Trident Tail.
Let's go.
Trident
Congrats.
came out.
How many was it?
34.
Let's go.
So a very nice number for Trident. I would expect nothing less. The dude is an absolute monster when it comes to cutscene skips. A master, truly. He really just nails it every time. So week 1, and we had 6 submissions. This sheet will be available to those who would like to view it as well. This will be visible to everybody. Week 1, Division 1, the Tricky Bastard. And this is an interesting one as well. We actually have a tie, and I think this will happen more often than not. So Tricky Luck is determined by the number of total attempts between Tricky 1 and Tricky 2. So for week 1, it is myself and Ben. The tie for 5 total tries between the two of us. So
Let's go.
pretty close. Then we have Pack Rat I explained earlier in the runs that this was kind of a weird category, but it was a very interesting one. There were a variety of combinations for these times. It's a three-way tie currently between myself, Sweener, Nettie, and Bandow for wrong warp luck. All of us scored a total of 7 out of a possible 12. So go ahead and get our names in here.
Let's go.
But I myself, I had...
I'm not sure how that works. But
yeah,
shit.
I will try to put together a better explanation for how it works. But my luck was Dragon Car, Overworld, Dragon Car, which is not very glamorous luck. But in the scheme of things, it is still high scoring with the system we have in place currently. And this is not final, just to explain that up front as well. This system may change as we go here. Nettie had Dragon Car, Overworld, so he actually ended with the Overworld warp, which is still very fast. And Bandow also had the exact same combination, Overworld, and then 3 Dragon Cars. Okay, lastly, we have Division 1 Balloon Chaser. So the balloon racetrack for this week was Crescent Island. And the winner of Crescent Island is Trident Tail with a 1:17.92, which is like actually kind of an insane time.
My God.
It's actually like really fast because this includes the key grab.
Mm-hmm.
I myself only managed a 1:20, so he saved 3 seconds on me with that alone, which is pretty insane. Penny Pincher, this is the silver coin. This week it was Jungle Falls. Jungle Falls coins, once again, no surprise. The winner was Trident Tail with a 39.69. So sub 40 is an extremely good goal to go forward with when you're doing coin races and such on Jungle Falls. Okay,
nice.
So Division 1, that's everybody. Trident comes away with 3 awards for this week, which is pretty sick. And then we had some huge ties in these other 2 categories between myself and a couple of other players. So really interesting week for Division 1 with 6 submissions total. Let's go into to Division 2. We do have a Division 3, however, we do not have any players in it currently. So it's just Division 1 and Division 2. So looking at Film Critic again. With 32 cutscene skips, it is our own commentator with us today, Morks.
Yay!
Let's go!
That's what happens when you pause buffer the pause instead of trying to get it.
That's right.
Every time.
That's right.
First try.
So 32, only 2 off of Trident, actually. That's actually very close. It's really, really right next to each other. We got Tricky Bastard. Tarzan is going to walk away with the award for that this week. He had a total of 3 attempts. He had first try, second try. So, very, very nice time.
Let's go.
Pack Rat is Morks and Allen's. You guys actually tied with 7 points total. You guys had Overworld. You guys actually had the exact same luck. You had Overworld, Dragon Plane, Dragon Car. So, very, very interesting luck there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird, but cool. I like seeing that stuff.
I think it.
Back to Crescent Island, grabbing the key and all that is Morks. Congrats, man. You got
What?
2
No
this
way.
week. Yes. 1:28.55. That was the fastest key grab for CI.
Let's go.
And finally, we have Jungle Falls coins again, which is going to Allen's. 47.18. So that's really cool. Congrats to Allen's for your Penny Pitcher title.
Hey.
So that is everything for week 1. This will be much prettier as I tidy things up and figure out the best way to do stuff like Pack Rat. But this stream will be weekly from now on, and we'll be giving out these awards. It'll be really cool by the end of summer to see everybody's name in here with all the stats and stuff. And there's even more stats boards on top of this with individual players' runs and all their stats and stuff. So there will be tons of info here to look at. It should be pretty cool, and I hope everybody looks forward to seeing that get filled out over time. So with that, I need to head out. I got somewhere to be, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Morks, for jumping on commentary with me. I had a really fun time with you. And
same, man.
We will see everybody next week for week 2.
Take care, everyone. Have a nice one.
See ya.